Hello everyone, it's Brian, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. You Only Live Once, Hardcore Edition, the game where we never, ever heal. And we are in the final episode of this run, one way or the other, because we have begun the final battle here at Hoover Dam. And to complete the game, we've got 55 hit points remaining out of the total of 475 that we were eventually allocated. And I'm feeling a little better as I take my, med packs here, that we have a reasonable chance to complete this. It was looking pretty iffy during Lonesome Road at the beginning, but then things went pretty well on Lonesome Road. We took some damage, but then I even maybe more importantly, got 20 hit points back, as it were, 20 hit points added on to my total because of the thing, because of finishing Lonesome Road. So now we have to get past Legion guys. So those are Rangers, and those are Legion down there. And I need to be careful to not accidentally shoot a Ranger. I'm worried NCR guys that maybe they could aggro on me if I actually shot them. But we have these little escorts that kind of come forward with us and fight these packs of bad boys. We fight our way along Hoover Dam. By the way, if you haven't ever been to Hoover Dam in real life, I do actually recommend you go. I actually drove my car across this once when I was a good deal younger, back when you could still do that. That was before 9/11. These days, you can still walk across it, and it's just an amazing place, an amazing environment. Like, you look down from this thing, and it's just huge and a long way down. And you're thinking, wow, they built that thing back in the 30s or whenever. Anyway, there's another pack of dudes. Wow, that's something fun. I hope that wasn't a grenade. Mostly I'm trying to stay back. See, I've got my friend the Securitron. And because I've done all the quests, one of the reasons I think this isn't going to be too bad, as long as I don't do something idiotic, is that I did all the quests, everybody's my friend, so they're going to keep sending me extra guys. The airplane, the boomers are going to come bomb it, and at some point here, the it's the Enclave guys are all going to show up and be on my side. So I got all these guys that are kind of moving forward, and as long as I stand back here and blow these other guys up with, perfectly happy to use a bunch of explosive ammo, I think there is every reasonable chance that we can make it through it. Because at least this part of the ending I have done a good number of times. And so blew the guys that came here, but I think more guys might come out of here. Like, once I move further down there, I think guys are going to come out, and because, that's mean to spawn guys behind me, I'm going to do something mean too. And I think you can probably guess what it is. We can use all the rest of our satchel charges in this section. Oh, look at that. That was the good guys bombing the bad guys over at the end of the mine. That was pretty cool. Oh, I think one thing that did happen, I think I kind of possibly foolishly fixed the Legion's howitzer for them. There's always a possibility that was the Legion howitzer thing. But I can't remember who bombs who where. I just know that because I've made all my friends, mostly a lot of things will be easier. I may have actually made one little thing harder by fixing the Legions. I was trying to see if I could get to, completely well-loved by the Legion so I wouldn't ever have Legionary Death Squads, but that turned out not to help me enough. So see, I made a couple little bonus pack surprise areas so that when I go here and then guys spawn behind me, if they choose to do so, then they will hit those mines, and they will be less hard to blow up, and they will not get to kill me many times. Because I don't want to be sandwiched between two groups of Legion guys. Oh, there they come. Yep, Centurions came. They got themselves. I'm in danger. I do not approve of being in danger, but we have got plenty of stealth boys now. It's almost like I should just never come out of stealth mode, really. Boom. He is flying through the air impressively. Oh, there's more Oh, those my guys. Ah, good guys, bad guys. It's so scary. Okay, I think they might have him under control here. Machine gun, so it's not have any explosive damage accidents. Here's the guys coming from further. See, they try to make a little sandwich where guys come from further down the dam and guys come out that thing. But I kind of knew the sandwich was coming. So no sandwich for me. No sandwich for toilet drinker. Working too hard to get to this point. By the way, it took me about, I'd say about 1,000 hours to finally successfully complete one permadeath run all the way through this. Essentially learning all the ways that terrible things could happen. Now, once I'd done that, it, you know, was no longer hard to do this. So, you know, you don't have to invest 10,000 hours. It's just about 1,000 hours. But yeah, I made a lot of mistakes along the way. Lost a bunch of characters in really epic ways, including one time I was in the sacrificial chamber. That was actually a pretty awesome way to lose a permadeath character as things go. I mean, there's times I lost them right in Good Springs at the beginning. Those were shorter characters. It's like, oh dang, I lost a character. But on the other hand, it's like, well, I didn't lose much. Now here is the control room where I have to install the special chip. So yeah, I think we're gonna use the distraction, because I don't want to find out if they would actually be able to see me and aggro me as I try to sneak past them there, even in my stealth boy. So we were going for that, and I think we just have to go over here and install the yes man.
Hi! Nice to
Okay. So now we make our choice, and I want a powered... I want to rule a powered, a fully operational Hoover Dam. All right. So now we have to go activate the power plant, power up our Securitron allies, which I don't think are going to help. We got a little Securitron or two, but we're not going to have a bunch of them. But they allow us to have the cinematic ending slideshow ending that we want to have. Now, there can be guys in here during this phase, but we are just staying in Stealth Boy, so it shouldn't be too bad. Honestly, the last few episodes of Lonesome Road were probably, a good deal harder than, and especially any episode of Dead Money was harder than this stuff. But there is a certain tension involved in only having 55 hit points left to get all the way to the end of the game, trying to shoot that guy through the little corner between the two sticky-outy walls, because I can see him down there. And see, they're kind of on patrol and wandering around, and I don't want to have one stumble onto me. I mean, as long as I get him, if I get him fully from stealth, so he's only in caution, so I wouldn't get the extra times 3 or whatever damage multiplier. Make sure all my good things are on. And it's certainly smoke them if you got them now. Why not take an Ultra Jet and a turbo? Yeah, just so I took the Ultra Jet so I would have enough to, even if I wanted to VATS him in the head the second time. And the good thing about this, compared to doing the NCR ending, I think it's the NCR ending, you have to go way down into the bowels of the dam and find your way around through all of this horrible, scary room. But to do this ending, which I think is, probably a better ending, you just have to come to this switch. But, man, you can get really lost down in the bowels of the dam. Because, believe me, it has happened to me. And meanwhile, waves of these Legion guys are running through here. I mean, they do have NCR guys. I keep thinking as we go through here, like, when am I going to kill the very last enemy in the run? I mean, not inside the dam. It'll probably be more like in the Legionary camp or something, or the Legatory camp, whatever it's called. Because Leggett, what's his name, will be there waiting. But I think at this point we are ready to sneak out onto the dam for another round of fun. Okay, we're in the little guest tower thing. Alright, back in action. Oh, and this is Arcade and Dr. Henry and Cannibal Johnson, all our little Arcade Ganony pals. So they appear to be our new little buddies. Alright, we just have to get down here. There's going to be some spawns. Okay, another batch of these guys. They're not too bad. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, man. Did you see that guy? Did you see that guy running at me? Like, he ran right in between me, and I was using explosive ammos. And we're down to 28. We're down to 28 because of self-inflicted explosive damage. So 28 points left. 28 of 475. Can we do it? Is there anybody left here? Nobody left here. Gonna sneak on down the road here. Alright, I see some Securitrons shelling things. I don't want to get caught in explosive ammo again.
Careful!
I might be shooting I shot a friendly wave of Centurions. Headless Centurion. That guy, I think he just keeps and shoots no matter what. I just have to hope I don't get hit by his stupid friendly fire on the way through there. I can't tell if there's actually any actual enemies. I'm not sure there even are. Alright, we're just gonna run for it. And we got through. That's good. And we are heading into the Leggett's camp in Arizona. We are on the Arizona side of Hoover Dam, ready to go to the Leggett's camp and meet the last sets of enemies. All right, here's the camp. I don't think there's any bad guys until we get down there. Yeah, they're down there. Now, I don't think I get any friends, or do I get, does it force me to have one friend? Apparently I get one friend. Alright. Or that's who survived or whatever, but... So he's coming with me whether I want him to or not. We've got some Legion Infamy, not that we didn't have plenty of Legion Infamy. It's hard to believe we're still not already super hated, but we are just using them. We're using all the stuff. Using a Slasher and a Psycho, Med-X. There's no reason not to use them. We're going to make it or not make it. We've got 28 hit points left, and so I could probably take one last hit without being dead. It's amazing to think how many of the hits I've taken through being stupid. Cannibal Johnson is coming with us, whether we want him or not. That's fine. There might be a few more guys here in the camp. And then the Leggett himself. Somebody cannot stand up to a fully charged all the good kinds of ammo and drugs. I really have enjoyed being able to just freely use all the drugs. It makes it kind of fun and interesting. Feels more RPG-ish to me to be able to use the drugs. I mean, even though addiction is kind of fun, you end up getting addicted. So, you know, if you're not healing yourself, then, you know, it's the only way I could have used these drugs in this kind of mode. We got guys up in their watchtowers, but they don't seem to see us. Like I'm still in hidden. Alright, got yellow dots over there for some reason. Just gotta make it through here. So if you've made it this far, I really appreciate you watching it. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been my very first Let's Play. I started it as a let's figure out how to do a good Let's Play. And I've certainly learned a lot of stuff on the way. I think I'm a lot better at this than I was when I started. I do have a Skyrim one going, if you're interested. And I may start a BioShock one, but I probably won't do it till this fall. And of course, the Twilight Struggle games that I put up every now and then with expert players. We are just picking our way. Like somewhere down, oh, there's a little dot. Somewhere down here may be the last freestanding enemy. Between us and the Legate. And the Legate we can get with a speech check. Takes 100. He's hiding back there for some reason. I don't quite understand why. He's being irritating. It's gonna bombard him with explosives. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Whoa. To do anything stupid right at the end. Going up. One more stealth boy. One last stealth boy. One last turbo. Oh, we got one last perk. The fast times perk. I don't know what that does. It probably makes turbo work better. Or longer or something. Oh, and he is down. He is down. The Praetorian Guard may have been our absolute last enemy. I think we now head up the path to talk with Mr. Legate. Just make sure we don't do anything really, really stupid, because those are red dots. I think that's just his final guard. But I don't want to have a bad, stupid accident at the end of hundreds of hours of gameplay. Just gonna sneak up here.
An envoy of Vegas.
Legate Lannius, there you are. All right, we just gotta talk our way through carefully. We don't want to say I'm here to kill you. Now for the hard way. Work our way up the speech thing.
The victory.
And there it is.
The
100-point speech checks. We have to do all of them. And we may have had to qualify for some of those by doing certain things.
You like that?
And that is it, except for talking to the final guy, going in, getting our, shall we get our general's uniform on? We'll get our U.S. Army General's uniform on for our fitting final conversation as we throw the NCR out. And I'm going to actually sit here and wait for my stealth boy to wear out so that I can't wait here. I'm going to have to actually manually wait Alright, and as I wait for my stealth boy to wear off so that I can walk down and talk to him in full U.S. Army General's regalia, let us take a quick walk down memory lane and remember how we got here. Ooh, there's several of these guys. We have some situation. He's hitting me. We're taking damage. We're hosing him. Alright, we've taken 3 points of damage. We've taken our first damage. Here we are. I probably could have avoided it all if I had merely... Alright, we took 15 points of damage right there with his irritating energy weapon, and all because I didn't stay in sneak. Here we go. Get the armor piercing in here. Oh shit, he's got a shotgun. Oop, said the potty word. That's shotgun, didn't like see that. No, we're hitting the door, we're missing. Oh, we hit him a little bit. This is not good, this is not good. Oh, taking damage, shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, damage, damage, damage. Let's take a turbo and get out of here quick. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Yeah, we took 12 points of damage. We're just gonna go with the getaway technology. Take a little more, going around the corner. I've taken 14 from him. Alright, we could go with the big gun, or yeah, I think I should have just... See, I went in under weapon here. Should have gone in with the big stuff. Regrets, regrets. Look at the blood spatter on my helmet. Oh, right, we were in turbo, so he was moving extra slow. Even for crippled. Oh, he's behind the wall. Got a little chunk of shotgun in me, and he's down. Robots, and it's just turrets. So, can I make it across there? Or should I just run for it? Run for it. Oh, shoot, he hit me. See, there aren't any guys in this rock quarry. Whoa, danger, danger, danger. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, the weird thing about the material rifle, even the moddable version, is it's theoretically silenced, sort of. Ooh. No, do not detect me. Oh, detection. Took a point of damage. Took a point of damage right there. There. Do a little sniper action. Could get him. Shoot. Ah! Crap. That was just a bad... Oh! That was a bad miss. Oh, that was sad. Because there's a robot at the bottom. See if we can get him. Oh, shoot. It's, very quickly take off my power armor because those do extra damage to power armor, and we take a point of damage through silliness. Okay, so that is grenade silliness. Now we run in, and we get another one, and we run back out. See a little pile of things. Now we run back in, and we get the last one. Okay, and it is, ooh, had a stuff. It's actually a fourth one. Okay, we run back in, and there's an ammunition box, and we do the lock, get all the stuff, and run back out. Oh shoot, I took damage. I'll run up the stairs, see that I can tell that I can get over to that thing. That might have something on it. So just run, don't get caught. Shoot. Alright, so apparently even just running through that was too much, and we have taken about 6 points of damage. That is irritating. Alright, well, I need to stop doing things where I don't think that there's good loot. Like there's this guy coming through this way at us. I don't want to get... Ah! It's a harvester right through there. Let's machine gun-y? Did some damage. Alright, back up this staircase. Alright, wild grenades. Oh! Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was bad. 55 points of damage. I just did myself 55 points of damage. That's actually the most damage we've taken at any one time this game, and it's all because I was playing around with grenades indoors. That is really lame. Gun. Ooh, he was trying to throw me. Threw one there, threw a spear. And shoot him. Oh, whoa, 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 30 points of damage. Somebody just threw a, that wasn't that guy. That was, somebody caught me from behind with a gas bomb. That's really bad. All right, there he is. Oh, that is really sad. Load him, he's done more damage. Okay, I think I wasn't. That's 13 more points damage. So that's like what, 43 points of damage total. Jeez. Well, that was, man. Alright, well, at least those guys did the thing to me, but oh, he snuck up behind me. I was working the harvester, and I got seen by a seeker, which is the absolute worst thing to get seen by, and took a lot of damage. Now we're talking to the real dog, but there is still gas in this kitchen. And there's one valve. And over here is the other valve. Well, that was expensive, unavoidable. Okay, I want to go. There we go. Looks like. A non-destructible speaker. Maybe the ones I'm thinking of are up above me. Oh, look, there's the one we destroyed with the grenade. That's pretty funny. Oh, whoops, 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 whoa, whoa. That was really stupid. I might even do better with a little implant GRX. Now I can more safely move, quote unquote, more quickly. Okay, there comes a bad guy. Get him. No, I missed him. Oh, he's shooting me. And he's down, but I think he put a nick on me here. Got a red dot. Got another red dot. That is an ant that appears a little kind of got me. Uh-oh. There's danger. Got more things. Dead Horse Warrior, Soldier Ant. Let's do it. Oh no! Coming from behind my left shoulder. No! Oh, it's a Cazador and it has already stinged me. It is a weird dress. I'm not sure I really like that dress, but it is what it is. All right, Camp McCarran. Talk to the guy at the place. What's his name under the thing? Okay, I'm in danger. Oh, that is so stupid. I am a stupid courier. Like, I just transported in there with no armor on and not in stealth. Look at that. We're down to 145, just like that. I have stupided my way off. I just got immediately spotted by an account. You've got to, you know, in some ways, that's why fast traveling is a little bit dangerous, because sometimes they put you right next to the back. You know, you spend a whole You spend a whole
When
game
payday hits, I'm off to the strip. Can't
just sneaking around and staying in stealth, and then you fast travel, and there's a guy. So I think there's lobotomites in here.
You are in the library. Be quiet here and filled with...
Oops, in danger. Here he comes. Should be able to machine gun him. Oh, he's right there. He is right there. All right. I think I may just VATS in here. Oh, we got a punch in during my VATS. All right, so that teaches head roll there. So yeah, we're going down to the gym. Boom! Got him. That's good. There's another one though. I think I'm gonna go to machine gun, given how fast this all goes. Oh, he got a bite in. All right, well, I went with, that time I tried just wailing away, and it didn't work out either, so we're in our about a billionth run through this thing, because we have to do the run several times, and we've come back here to, I've hit the robot, I'm turning the turret system back on. Whoa, and there's a dog right there. There's a dog right there. That's a dog, and it's right there. We are medicating ourselves rapidly. Implant GRXing. Actually didn't hit us yet, but he might hit us soon. Oh, and he instantly hits us. Instant hit. All right, we're gonna kill him. He got me. And apparently there might have been a more dog than I thought there. Oh God! And that was the turret.
Should invest in walking eyes.
I feel like they've come in the office with me before in earlier lives. So. Oh man, I hit the couch or something. That's not good. Oh, he still didn't see me.
These intruders
Oh!
are getting
Oh! Oh, that was sad. Oh, man. That was a big hit. That was like, I don't know, whatever that was. 27, 29, 26. Let's fix the thing, the turret system, and it should... Well, I see a red... Whoa! Oh, crud burglar. Yeah, I thought maybe he wasn't there anymore, and then, or he was, because the thing didn't immediately start shooting, but then they started shooting, so that was a big hit. That was like a 24-point hit right there. The compass is deviating, sir. We're gonna fall off the edge of the world. Yeah, I think he's, okay, and we're in caution, so he is like ridiculously detecty. And do I need to go into stealth? Boy, maybe. Let's see. We're in caution. Whoa, we're in danger. Where the hell is he? Darn it. Okay, another batch of these guys. They're not too bad. Whoa! Whoa! Oh man! Did you see that guy? Did you see that guy running at me? Like he ran right in between me, and I was using explosive ammos. And we're down to 28. We're down to 28 because of self-inflicted explosive damage. And there you have it, folks. We did it at 28 of 475 hit points remaining. We have completed Fallout New Vegas and all the DLC. And so we'll talk to the general here, and then I will show you the clips at the end. Here comes General whoever the whatever, and I am now General Toilet
Caesar
Drinker
on the
with a
cross.
U.S.
Been a
Army.
long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort, What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100
He
of
said a potty word. And let's see. Had some
well,
help from allies here.
These Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? I would sooner spit on the
Right,
grave.
I
Who
think
the hell
leave
do
it
you think?
once.
Look, you've been
Are you sure that's wise?
You want me to make...
They have some good,
Yeah.
responses here.
Think you-
There we are, speech 100. That's what we usually like. Yep.
I know.
Can't do a worse job in the Republic. So we are just kicking them out of here, and we are gonna we could have Yes Man throw him from the
Fine.
dam, but I want to make sure that we don't have a fight here.
You did a
guys
super
are
job
dressed in
wrapping things up, and I'm not just
horrible
saying- I didn't
suits.
want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me reprogram my personality.
Well, that's
To be a little
interesting.
more
I
assertive,
was kind of thinking I
basically.
was going to get to
So
rule New
that's what I'm
Vegas
going to be
here.
doing, and it's going to
In
take
my
me a
infinite
while,
wisdom.
so
We'll
it'll seem
see
like I'm
what they
offline.
have in the
But don't worry,
slideshow,
everything
but
will be okay.
that
I've
is
updated
that.
the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they
And
know
so
what to
we're
do.
about to get to
Vegas
watch our
will be
slideshow of
protected.
how these come
So that's
out.
where I'll be.
Again, it has
Off
been
making a few
glorious.
changes.
And I
Hey,
am going to roll all the
I guess
credits
I'll
at the
see you
end.
around. We accomplished a lot
I'll see you on the
together.
other side.
It was fun.
One last thing
Take
to say.
care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave.
Well, that's good.
Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the woman responsible for a truly free New Vegas.
That's what I wanted.
She ensured that Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and that neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them.
Tabitha and Rhonda, we hardly knew you.
Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raul was never able to find peace with himself. Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Veronica put her moral sensibilities aside and supported the Brotherhood's new campaign of aggression as best she could.
Yay, Felicia Day.
Yet, deep down, she understood that it meant their end would surely be soon to follow.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was proud to have been one of the defenders who helped repel the Legion from Hoover Dam. He was prouder still to see the area freed from the shackles of the NCR and Mr. House. Though independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it could be, Arcade used his Enclave knowledge and technology to keep order wherever he could.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived.
It's a real place.
More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip. and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies.
Yay,
And by her
Cass.
count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused.
That's the best ending you can get for her.
Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
Revitalized by Violetta's brain, Rex eventually learned to balance the memories of his old life with Violetta's experiences among the brutal fiends. His mind had difficulty adjusting, but Rex eventually found peace with his new, more vicious self.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon a city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful robotic eye.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
All right, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna let the credits roll here because these guys all deserve to be seen for making this awesome game one of my favorite games ever. And there won't be any more content from me. You don't have to go look through here to see if I said anything else. It has been an honor. This has been Brian Reynolds. This has been Fallout New Vegas. You Only Live Once Hardcore Edition. The game where we never healed.